The military took over power and arrested the current President Alpha Conde. Conde was announced as a winner of the disputed elections in that country. To get more on the story, we're joined by international news editor Sophie. Mokoena, a very good day to you. What's the latest in Guinea?
Well, what we do know is that the military has taken over power in that country and that they have declared a curfew. We also know that the regional body ECOWAS has issued a statement condemning the action taken by the military to take over power. But it is not surprising because you know that the current general who has taken over power was invited by President Alpha Conde to the elections to assist him to clamp down on dissent. And therefore, now after elections, few months after elections and inauguration, a situation where the very same general now turning against him has now taken power. He is currently under house arrest.
Any reaction from the regional body?
Well, the ECOWAS has issued a strong statement calling on the military to hand over power back to President Alpha Conde and also to release him. But it is not clear yet whether they will be sending a delegation to Guinea. What we know is that the military took a decision to close the airspace at all borders, and therefore it will be difficult for ECOWAS to send a delegation. South Africa has issued a statement this morning condemning the action of the military in that country. You know that during the inauguration, South Africa did send a delegation to Guinea to attend the inauguration. That delegation was led by the former late Minister in the Presidency, Jackson Mthembu. Let's take a listen at what Derko had to say, the spokesperson, Clayson Munyela, on the situation in Guinea.
The South African government notes with great concern and security situation in the Republic of Guinea following the apparent coup d'etat that took place on 5 September 2021. We call for the immediate release of Professor Alpha Conde, President of the Republic of Guinea, unharmed, and the African Union to actively intervene to ensure a speedy return to stability. The South African government further calls on the soldiers or military to exercise total restraint and refrain from political interference. In addition, South Africa urges all political actors and civil society to engage in meaningful dialogue in order to resolve the current political challenges facing the country.
Well, that's the view of South Africa. The spokesperson of DERCO giving an indication where South Africa stands on this issue. And we know that the Secretary General of the United Nations, Antonio Guterres, has also issued a strong statement on the military to release President Alpha Conde. But we know that this is not going to happen because they have announced that there is no way they will hand over power to him. The African Union has done the same, issuing a strong statement, but also calling on the military to hand over power. And therefore, we expect before end of the week that both ECOWAS and the African Union will suspend Guinea.
The AU, as you say, has condemned the coup, but we just heard Clayson Munyela saying they should actively intervene. What's the way forward for the AU from here?
I think the AU will take a cue from the regional body. Until such time the regional body is able to send a delegation to get information on the ground and perhaps come up with proposals in terms of the resolution and a way forward, the African Union will wait for the cue from the regional body. And as I indicated, I expect ECOWAS to immediately suspend Guinea as soon as they have gotten more information, and perhaps when the military is still adamant that there's no way they will hand over power back and release President Alpha Conde. Only then I expect the African Union to release a statement in terms of the way forward. And that will be suspending Guinea with immediate effect. And I expect the commission that deals with politics on the continent will convene before end of the week in Addis Ababa virtually to address this issue.
Thank you so much for speaking to us, International News Editor Sophie Mokoena.